Hey, RetconRaider here, and welcome back to Xenonauts 2. As today, boy oh boy, we continue fighting for our lives, trying to stay ahead of that tech curve. We're, as fraught as it might be, we're doing okay thus far. No one's dead, aside from our early losses. And we're good for at least this month, I think. We haven't seen anything all that alarming just yet. So, for now, we just push up the clock. Nope. Medium. Okay, that's got to be a destroyer. But yeah, the next big game changer is going to be whenever the aliens roll out their next UFO type. The Abductor, apparently, which we did see back in early access. Also, was it just me, or was that thing beelining straight for our base? Pretty sure that was a retaliation run. Yeah, that's fine. Sadly, we are currently in the red on Ops Point, so no way we're raiding that site. We'll just take the bounty. So yeah, we've definitely got to get that second airbase up. Though I will say, I feel a little better about our overall growth patterns there, because, like I said, I'm pretty sure we've got at least 3 more major alien UFO escalations before we really hit the end game, which does give us time. Though, obviously, the sooner we get that stuff up and running, the better. Terror site in Africa. Well, that is the worst place for us to really have to deal with it, because we get minimal actual bonus for defeating it, but alright, fair enough. Yeah, alright, one sec, let me go assemble a team. Terror mission's a bit different from what I was hoping for, but I mean, really, what else was it going to be? We can't raid ships right now, so it was either going to be terror or a base raid. One sec. And we're back. Team assembled. Once again, primarily focused on using recruits who I think can handle it, but who notably do not have the terror mission medal, since of course that's the quickest way to expedite growth, assuming they survive. Which hopefully they should, because I mean, although we're still a bit farther behind on tech than I'd like, we do have at least a few new toys to play with. We've got the Guardian armor, we've got the extra precision rifle. We have not upgraded our explosives yet, so I did not tag in a Grenadier this time. Just waiting on that new auto rifle. But this should hopefully be enough to get us by, though it really comes down to exactly what they're throwing at us here. There we go. All right, let's get this done. To those who are about to die, etc., etc. Yeah, okay. It did auto-equip, that's good. It did the same with the Millennium missiles, so I wasn't too worried about that. Just good to quickly verify. And as far as, what we're up against here goes, weirdly, as stressful as it was the first time around, if they do another Reaper rush, we're actually ready for it this time. My main concern is if they throw one of the other terror mission types at us. The Psy tanks, the Wraith robot rush, etc. As I've said before, there are those 3 distinct types, which is why we want to get that quantum array running, because then we have a better idea of what we need to prep for. And we've got Sebs. Okay. Honestly, this is already looking a whole lot better for us. We're tucked into the corner. We've got an immediate rifle-armed friendly. Only a single enemy in sight, so they're not immediately hitting us from multiple angles. Let's go ahead and punch this guy out. Nope. right? Seb number 2, far side. Not hugely worried about that. Ah, yep, and there's our Reapers. Yeah, that's the main thing we have to worry about here with buildings this close. It's entirely possible we've got Reapers just inside or behind the structures here. So that we need to be ready for. The Sebs are relatively safe as long as we can also force them to keep their distance, you know, kill the ones that get close. Nice. Mantids are a different case, you know. Those guys are dangerous at range. But that's why we've got, double snipers. Reaper, dead ahead. Slightly awkward starting position. Let's just go ahead and punch out this whole chunk here. Cover cleared. And immediate wall behind. So that's good. I was a little worried about enemies pouring in the second we took out that back wall. Nice tag. Oh shoot, we've still got this whole blind spot here. We should get eyes on that. Also do at least some due diligence off right. Make sure we don't have someone in the obvious spots here. We'll have Trip, rush, finish the Reaper, then peek off left. Nice. Did take out a chunk of the wall behind, but that's fine. That's fine. Alley's looking relatively clear. We've got one Reaper in sight far side, but it might be stuck on the roof. I remember that being a bit of an issue with those guys back in early access. Manted off right. Don't really have a good angle, so we'll just choke and smoke. Close distance. Really hoping there's nothing else in that blind spot. I guess we'll know soon enough. Target locked, hold here. Drop smoke. Okay. Slightly precarious positioning, but I think we're in decent shape. Nice tag. I mean, you're almost certainly dead, but at least you made an impact. Oh boy. And there's our Reapers. 2 rushing in on right. Hearing weapons fire. Yep. Thanks for the assist, bud. Also, Manchid falling back, which is slightly obnoxious, plus another coming in from behind. Critter off left. Make sure we keep that in mind. Okay. Pretty sure that Reaper's stuck on the rooftop. But off right, we've got all sorts of stuff going on. We've got 2 Mantids, 2 Reapers, 2 Sebs, plus a Symbiote. Our friendly's already dead, but he did at least buy us an extra round. So now we just need to push back. Let's get eyes on. Oh, interesting. Gotta say, they've really kind of stepped it up a bit with some of these environmental destruction elements. I didn't comment on it off left, but the way the bollard pile sort of fell apart, that also caught my eye. But the gas canisters here leaking after we hit them, that's a nice touch. Blind spots looking good. Clear Reaper 2. Nice tag. Hold. Decent spot to be in, I think. The Reaper's an easy kill. The Seb is slightly more concerning. Symbiote's also an issue, but that's relatively minor. Plus the 2 Mantids hiding back here somewhere. Just trying to prioritize targets in my head. Reaper first. Ah, alright, fair enough. Served does not have a good angle from where he is. We could push him around, but then that puts him in a somewhat precarious position. Symbiote clear. One less thing to worry about. We'll pull Trip off right. Too far to take a shot, but we could potentially... Alright, let's do this. You know what? Not quite what I was going for, but that works. We'll take it. What I was hoping for was that aside from just killing the Reaper, which we did do, I was also hoping it would clear more of that cover out of the way, you know, widen the gap, so we had better visibility on the Seb behind. Which it did not, but that's fine. We still have options. Especially with the Reaper now off the board. Let's go ahead and pop smoke, I think. We'll get Stanley covered. Sent Trip off left behind the bollards, just kind of watching that approach. That'll give him full cover from the left. And a clean... Yeah, clean coverage straight ahead. Arrow 2, I think. Which does leave us less guarded off left than I'd like, but, you know, we've got to make do. Yeah, just punch the whole thing out. Very nice. Hold there. Hold there. Now we pop smoke. Just let me make sure there's nothing else we're blocking off first. We've still got some points, so, I mean... No, I think we're good. Smoke out. Lovely. And hold. Slight bleeding on Stanley, but I'm not too... Oh, shit. Okay, that is slightly more concerning. But your breath is still upright, so that's good. Ow. Oh, for goodness sake. Hefty hit on Serb. We've got a lot of fire coming in off left. Oh, boy. All right. Okay. Okay. A lot of bloody bludgeoning, but everyone's still upright, so let's go ahead and get that patched. And push back. Nice. Though, in retrospect, I think those guys actually do have a reprisal attack, so I probably shouldn't have done that point blank. But it worked, so, you know, we're not going to overthink it. Just something to verify for next time. Targets are all in pretty good shape, so we'll go ahead and soften. I don't think anyone will liquefy. This should just strip armor. Nice, nice. That's fine. Bugger off. Mark's shot is put to better use, I think, but let's see if he has enough points left over after. Nice tag, target locked. And yes, perfect. Actually, just pull back, get completely out of line of sight. Yeah. That'll also clear Serv's line of fire. We've got people on the Dragonfly who can still drop the other symbiote. In fact, let's go ahead and do that now. Oh, well. I mean, got it done. We'll take it. Nice. Seb out. Thank you, Rook. Go ahead and clear this guy. Target out. Lovely. Still have the other mansion off right, but otherwise we're looking pretty good. Slight bleeding on Serb, but nothing to worry about. Stanley's doing okay. Again, light ding, but nothing to worry about. Could rush, but it feels too risky. We know we've got more off left. Aside from the Reaper on the roof, we saw a lot of plasma fire, so let's get a peek. Hi. Poor guy. Somehow got up there, can't find his way back down. That's why you should look before you reap. Let's go ahead and lock this guy. Target locked. Evening still on tap. Let's go ahead and smoke Stanley. Really hoping those things don't explode. I mean, I'm assuming they don't, but I will say the environmental damage effects definitely gave me pause. Hold. Hang in there, served. We got you next round. Oh. Okay, okay. All right, all right. Feel like we're in pretty good shape here. Let's go ahead and knock this guy out, then hop back down. Target out. Fall back. We have what I think is a full-on Seb officer over yonder. I think that's what the, like, armored cowl represents. Let's see if we can clear this guy. Target pinged. Soften. This will also open up the wall, make it easier to finish. Oh, well. Yeah, you got him. You know what? That's fine. Would have been nice to get the cash, but we can live without it. Let's get you patched. Just had to do some slight mental buffering there because I was already prepped to rush, but I'd say that target is more or less missed. All right. Let's just get ourselves set. Watch the approaches. We know there's more out there. Just gotta wait to see if they try to approach. Gotta remember, Yvreth's in bad shape. She can't take another hit. In fact, let's just go ahead and set up a firing line all along this left front. Take some pressure off. Keep tabs on the Reaper. Be ready for the Seb. Finish prepping off right. Mark is slightly dinged up, but nothing to worry about, I think. Not just yet. Yeah, that's good. So definite targets off right. Plus an armed friendly. Okay. Seems like our Seb is slightly distracted. Oh yeah, and that would be why. We've got, is that guy rocking a pistol? Wow, that is gutsy, my friend. Alright, okay. I mean, thanks. Might not do much damage with that thing, but you definitely got his attention. Yeah, that's not gonna work. We have to do it from somewhere else. I mean, we've got Trip up top. He could definitely land that. We'll take the guaranteed lock. That buys us time to finish our approach. Yeah. The friendly behind him will slow him down too. So the rest will just push up. And we do want at least 2 people up on the rooftop. That way we can clear the Reaper from afar. Plus, clear the Civ, I suppose. Slightly less of a concern, but, you know, we'll do it if we get the chance. Yeah, I did double check, and apparently civilian casualties don't really work against us outside of the very specific case of civilians being abducted during abduction missions. So, you know, as much as I hate to say it, they're almost more of a tactical asset on the battlefield rather than people that we need to save. But, you know, narratively speaking, we'll at least make a token effort. Look, we're fighting for the entire planet. You gotta keep it in perspective. A few unfortunate casualties here and there certainly aren't going to make or break the resistance. Might have been slightly overzealous off-right, but we'll make do with what we've got. Yeah, let's pull you off. We'll tuck you here, I think. Target pinged. Manted with plasma rifle. Light plasma rifle. Hold here. Biggest concern, I think, right now is potential targets behind the wall. Let's pull Stanley over here, out of line of sight. No need to give the Manted an easy target. Hold. Nice. Buddy. I mean, there is 0 chance you live, but still. Color me impressed. Yeah, okay. That guy's definitely stuck up top, but where is our... Oh, there he is. Seb officer falling back. Let's go ahead and clear him. We'll punch out the wall, give ourselves an easy shot. Got to get eyes on the Mansion off-right as well. We didn't see any sign of him. Yeah, that's fair. Hang tight. Lays down fire. We'll worry about the civvy later. Actually, can we lock? Too far. Though we could tuck slightly closer. Does that help? Yeah, slightly. Target locked. Trip. Point blank blast, then through the window. On the off chance it actually survives. Oh, yep. Target's still up, so away we go. You two push up. Target's more or less locked, and we've still got that friendly out here too. I do not see him moving out and immediately attacking. I don't think he's got enough turn units for that. So our main concern is whether or not there are other enemies inside that structure. Peek off right. No ping on our mantid. Oh, nope, there he is. Okay, mantid is moving to flank. Nice tag. Fall back. Hold. Just cover the approach. I think we're good where we are. Though, Mark, let's move you to a slightly more secure spot. Manlore moving up. Do not give him line of sight. For now, we're just closing the gap. If we give him an easy target, he might actually take a shot. Okay. Hold. Okay. Interesting. Seb falling back should hopefully be an easy kill. Unless we've got something else out here. Nope, we're good. Hi. Have a nice trip. Target's out, but let's not overextend. We'll hunker back down here. Start going room to room. Also, pick this guy off up top. I feel like they could jump down back during early access, but for whatever reason, that guy's not doing it. Something about the pathfinding, I suppose. I mean, I'm not complaining. Again, one less thing to worry about. Hold on right. Secure foothold on left. Out of here. We still got that friendly out there somewhere. If we can see where he heads, that'll give us a good idea of where the next closest threat might be. For now, though, really not much reason to rush. We'll just secure. I mean, it's not the most exciting approach, but we know there's at least one or two still active out there. Just waiting for them to walk into our line of sight does seem like the safest course. Oh, right, of course, and... yeah, closest target on that guy is going to be the Reaper up top. Let's go ahead and clear that out. Then we'll see where he goes. Nice. Bit leery about pushing too far up, but let's go ahead and clear more rooms. Main thing we're watching out for here is any signs of occupancy, which we're not really seeing. No broken windows, no open doors. I think we're pretty clear. We'll have Manlore watch his back. Your breath and Rook on Overwatch. Oh, and evening too. Alright, can we get eyes on this guy off-right? We know there's a Mantid out there somewhere. We saw him moving around. We even tagged him once. I'm just loath to push up on him because I'm fairly certain we've got a Seb out there as well. We heard a Plasma MG not too long ago. So I think we'll probably wait for Trip's group to finish pushing up and then move, perhaps. In tandem, parallel? Yeah, there's our Seb. Too far out for us to effectively shoot. So we'll hang back for now. Pot shot? Yeah, it's fair. Hang back. There he goes. Oh, and here they come. Nice. Ooh. Okay. Okay. This is what we wanted. All right. Targets on the map. Let's take him out. Go ahead and clear cover first. We'll just wipe that whole patch. Yeah, Seb should be an easy kill. It's pretty close. Would like to avoid taking out the bomb if we can. That's 5 extra Elenium. Priority, I think, is on this guy. Perfect. Full burst would tag the bomb, so we'll push right up instead. Looking good off left. Oh, shit. Okay, you know what? That's not what I was going for, but I guess that works. Gosh darn it. Yeah, that could have been worse. That could have been worse. Oh, though it still might be. Mantid with bio rifle in back. Go ahead and clear the Seb. But, you know, be wary of the guy in back. Lovely, lovely. Hug cover. Keep clearing left. For the most part, just moving our guys up so they can support the push on right. You two stay up top. Trip and Manlore will push the kitchen. Yeah. Which again looks pretty secure because we're not seeing any broken windows, no open doors, no busted out walls. Which would very strongly imply that we're secure. Main concern is just whatever might be beyond that hedge. Since we do know we've got Reapers on this map, and I'm pretty sure we heard one hatch. not too long ago. So we've got one lurking in a corner here somewhere. Sir, you good? All right, well, carry on. Guy's pretty distant. Might potshot arrow, might even hit, but that's just a symbiote. So not too much to worry about. Ooh, buddy, you might be... Yeah. Oh, man. Really shouldn't have booked it like that. But alas, he has checked out. Though, at least in doing so, he did confirm at least 2 more sebs off left. Plus, of course, this guy over here... now softened, but I don't think we can realistically do a follow-up. So for now, we'll just set and wait. By my count, we've got 4 active threats. Manted with bio rifle, at least 2 sebs, and 1 likely reaper. So, I hate to say it, but again, our best bet is probably just to hang tight. Hold back, guns at the ready, points banked. Take him out on approach. Way too risky, I think, to rush the hedge, so we'll probably hold there. But we will have Rook and Yvreth again provide overwatch. Manlord, let's bring you up here for a potential counterattack. Goodbye. Nothing. Not even from the Manted. All right. I mean, I don't really see much reason to give up our current superior position, but yeah, just check guns. Keep an eye on ammo. Hang tight. I don't really see much advantage to pushing up. Oh, wait, actually. Rook. Yeah, there you go. That's better. And hold. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cute. Also, yes, that does seem to confirm that a direct hit with a grenade will still cause damage, even if you're immune to the subsequent vapor. Not, of course, that it got through Arrow's armor. Interesting. All right. We'll keep Arrow there. Hopefully that'll draw them in. I mean, obviously they know he's there. Nice. Hey there. Symbiote in the wild. Alright, alright, alright. 2 targets pinged. Let's wipe them off the map. Target out. Lovely. Seb locked. Nice. Well done, Alois. But fight's not over. At least one more enemy on the field, so hold. Target pinged. Oh, right. Forgot about you. Free cash money with our final, hopefully, final Seb in view. Shoot, I was hoping that would clear the wall. Hug cover. Angle's pretty awkward, but we could do like a aggressive smoked off approach. Could also just full burst into the wall. Hope we get lucky. Stanley, can you get a... Yeah, that works. Ah. You know what? That's fair. Just hang tight, bud. We'll get you covered. I mean, honestly, our best approach was probably just to keep sitting tight and just wait for them to keep coming closer, but I get antsy when we sit still too long. Just the nature of, I suppose, creating content. Camping's not a whole lot of fun to watch, so at a certain point you feel like you're compelled to take action. Target locked. Start our roundabout trip. Okay, looking pretty clear. Manlore moving up behind Rook and Wirth on Overwatch. Actually, Wirth, why don't you move down here? You're not going to be able to do much from up top. Rook's good, though. Hold. Okay, and there's our Reaper. Thankfully farther back than I had thought, which gives us plenty of time to take it out. And there's our Seb. Let's wrap this up. Just gotta make sure we've got an adequate follow-through. too far. Full burst. Okay, that works. Whipped the shot, but the important thing is it punched out the wall, which now gives everyone else an open shot. Assuming they can actually land it. I mean, we could shotgun rush. That would almost certainly get it done. But before we commit to that, we need to clear the Seb. Cover clear. Target locked. There we go. And Reaper. Ooh. Almost, almost. Shoot, I was really hoping you'd have a better angle there, bud. Yeah, I guess those silos actually... That's fine. Hang tight. Oh, right, served. Yeah, hang tight. I mean, look, bud, I had you pretty well covered, but you kind of did that to yourself. Regardless, we are good. Yeah, and I've got to say, that was a whole lot easier than the last time round. Though we had a very distinct advantage with our starting spot. Not bad, Raiders, not bad. Slightly close call with your breath. But otherwise, not a lot of wounds to go around. Some very minor flesh wounds, I think. The slight misstep with the bomb. Mark, full on eating that symbiote like 2 rounds in. Could have been a whole lot worse. We did not get much in the way of caps, but I'm certainly not going to stress on that. Because we did get Terra medals all around, plus a bevy of golden stars. Not a lot of gains, but I don't think that takes the medals into account. I think the medals stack on top of that. And yeah, pretty tame as far as loot goes. Should be good for a couple 100k though. Yeah, that'll get us over 2 mil easy. Alright, come on back. We are running a mite bit long, but I would like to see if we can at least push out to the end of our current research project. You know, bank some tangible progress before we hit pause. Oh, yeah, that's pretty tame. Might have been slightly higher had we not vaped that one mantid, but that's fine. Still got plenty of gains. Also, Reaper corpse analysis, lovely. Makes them slightly less terrifying. 2.5 days on alien electronics. Let's see if we can push it out that far. But if something does happen, we will pause. We don't have enough time for another full-on fight. Pushing up the clock. Fingers crossed. I mean, I mainly just want to see what our options are, you know. I like to mull between episodes, so it would be nice to see what new potential projects are on tap. Since I know they've shuffled a few things around since early access. Observer plus escort. Oof, yeah, those defenders are getting to be a mite bit rough. But we've got our third Phantom in the works, almost online. That plus the laser lances should change the calculus a bit. And here we go. Alien electronics. The recovered alien sensor array is clearly of great scientific value, Commander. Even a casual inspection of the device reveals a number of electronic innovations that warrant further study. The most notable of these are the superconducting alloy magnets used in the various scanner systems. These exhibit absolutely no electrical resistance at room temperature, allowing them to carry immense amounts of current without melting, and thus generate enormous, powerful magnetic fields. By weight, these magnets are several times more potent than anything we have previously encountered. They should prove relatively easy to reverse engineer and reproduce, and I have little doubt we shall find a great many uses for them. However, the most interesting innovation comes in the form of several small hollow-emitter discs dotted around the sensor array. When connected to a power source, these begin to project an ever-shifting holographic lattice into the surrounding air. Analysis suggests this hologram is, in fact, an optical computer, a fully functional computer system that uses photons rather than electrons to process data. Astonishingly fast and remarkably versatile, it can instantly redesign its own holographic circuitry to maximize efficiency at whatever type of calculation it needs to perform. Such flexibility will be exceedingly valuable as our technology continues to grow in sophistication and complexity, and I would not be surprised if these optical microchips become increasingly commonplace in the coming months. Neat. Stalker stealth armor, nice. Oh, but we still have to research it, right? Plus buzzard jetpacks, advanced tactical modules, that's extra accuracy. Guardian armor upgrade. And an energy knife, which, we can take or leave, but pretty much everything else is fantastic. The main downside really being that it's yet more cash sinks. How much is that all going to set us back? Also, as far as our new project goes, we've still got ample time before our next payday, so no need to rush the plot project. We'll go ahead and get that stalker armor banked. We're not hurting on alloys or selenium, so nanofab I think can wait. Now let's check the costs. That's what we've got to plan around. Oh, we've also got the lab and workshop upgrades unlocked. That was not mentioned. Okay, well that's... My goodness, yeah, I mean that's stuff we definitely want. Honestly, that might outweigh the rest of this stuff entirely. Though it would be nice to get the advanced hack modules, the buzzard jetpacks, obviously the armor upgrade. Oh boy. Plus the 6 other things we still need to do, including quantum arrays. Yeah, alright, that gives us plenty to mull on. Lots of things to consider. In the long run, we definitely want most, if not all, of this stuff, with the possible exception of maybe the energy knives. The real trick is just going to be deciding what order to do it all in, and also to keep cash on tap for manufacturing the actual goods after, plus Airbase 2. Not to mention more Phantoms. Plus, we really do need to get those air defenses up. I mean, generally speaking, we will try to proactively shoot down any retaliation missions they send our way. It's just good to have insurance, on the off chance that for some reason one slips by. So yeah, we'll hit the pause button for now. I'll take care of the usual off-screen bookkeeping, and we will pick up here next time as we push on towards month 8 into the back half of the campaign. See you then. Oh, and special thanks to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, including but not limited to ErieV23, Revenant, Alois, Bowman, Dragon Matrix 7, Drakiith, EgonAlter, Exsellsior, Gottlieb, James Trimmier, Lady Shayna, Mark Giemza, RandomPassrby, RobbyB, Rowan Church, Triphoppenskip, and Valinrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, if you'd also like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things. Trust me, it does make a difference. Or you could even check out the PayPal, the Patreon, the Nexus GG, or the YouTube memberships. Links are in the description.